Hello everyone, welcome to 21 Days Glow Up Challenge. I have made this for myself and I'll stick it on my refrigerator itself so that as you know, the title suggests it's a 21 days challenge and you love my challenges and that's why I'm up with it. There are going to be 3 episodes every week. We are going to do some things. We're going to do some important things that will help you glow up from within. Now, there are 3 pillars to this particular challenge. One is good nutrition. Second is good physical activity. And third is a good mindset. So we are going to have certain strategies, tactics, some challenges that we're going to take for the next 7 days in every episode, so that you can get the results to glow up from within. So I know that you're going to love this challenge. Subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell and comment below with all of your questions that you might have for the challenge or anything with respect to health, because I'm going to take up a few of your questions at the end of the video every time we do it. So yes, I'm super excited to begin this challenge with you. Let's get started.
Not just the skin, not just the face. True glow begins in the deeper place. A heart that light, a mind that's free, a soul at peace, that's the real beauty. Not painted lips, nor fleeting trends, but self-love that never bends. Nourish your body, move with grace, watch your glow up take its place. So drink the light, breathe in the air, fuel your fire with love and care. For when you shine from deep inside, no outer glow can ever hide. Welcome to 21 Days Glow Up Challenge, where we focus on glowing up from within.
Here we enter episode 1. As you know that I told you that it's important for us to begin from within when we have to glow up from outside. So nutrition plays a very important role, and the major and a very important basis and foundation of this challenge will be to heal our gut. And for that to happen, we are going to take certain challenges. For this week, it's a no sugar challenge. You know that when you take excess sugar, it creates a gut dysbiosis, which impairs the population of good gut bacteria in your body, and hence you see lot of digestion, constipation, and many other gut health related problems. So what we need to do is heal our gut by avoiding sugar. And you know that the daily recommended intake for added sugar comes out to be 30 grams. But we take much more than that because it comes in packaged food, breads, everything that you eat from pastas to bread has some added sugar that you might not know unintentionally you're consuming it. So we are going to take no sugar challenge, and how we are going to do it, how to deal with the cravings, what all things can be taken as a part of a strategy in order to avoid those cravings, certain important drinks that can help you fight those cravings, and lot many things that we're going to have in this as a part of this challenge in this particular episode. So yes, let's quickly get started with episode 1. So as I told you, why no sugar? Because it creates a gut dysbiosis that puts you in a bad gut health state, which is not healthy for your body. And when you really want to glow from outside, you have to cut down on your sugar intake. But what kind of sugar? I know that you all crave for sugar, as I do, but sugar is sugar. Whether you're going for jaggery, whether you're going for brown sugar, coconut sugar, how healthy it might sound, how natural it might sound, sugar is sugar and it adds up to a calorie. Even if 1 tablespoon of honey you take, it has 20 calories. Even if you take 1 tablespoon of jaggery, it gives you about 20-25 calories, which adds up, which spikes up your blood sugar level. So if you are a diabetic, any kind of a sugar has to be considered in the same way, and you have to avoid it completely. But when it comes to dates, it is something that you can take in moderation, because that has a lower glycemic index, puts a little less load and have a better blood sugar response. So yes, when not able to control your cravings, then date is something that we are going to recommend, and some fruits which will help us fight our cravings. However, No jaggery, no coconut sugar, no brown sugar, no honey, anything which is sweet. We're not going to add that as a part of our challenge, because when you eat something sweet, whether it is coming from any sources, natural or unnatural, synthetic or unsynthetic, everything puts you in a negative sugar loop. You eat something, you want it more. You eat it more, you want it more. So there is a loop in a cycle which is very difficult to break once you start eating it. So it's better to avoid it completely for the next 7 days and see how you feel. Because when you take a sugar challenge and when you take a no sugar challenge, first week you might feel a little low in energy. But next week you feel much better. You feel that you can thrive on energy without even consuming any excess sugar. You feel much better, your skin gets better, and week by week you see the changes in your body that motivates you to go further without sugar. So yes, let's do this. Only 2 things that we are going to consider as an alternative for sugar will be date, that is also 2 to 3 times in a week in this particular challenge. And second, as a part of artificial sweetener, because some of you might not be able to do it without tea or coffee, I'm going to give you a sweetener that you can take. Because this challenge is a part of healing your gut, you cannot go with any random artificial sweetener, because that, when consumed regularly, will create a problem for your gut health. So we are not going to consume any artificial sweetener for regularly, but there is something that I'm going to give you as an alternative that you can make it a part of your lifestyle and help you without changing your gut bacteria population. Next important part is how to fight cravings. Now there is a strategic process that I follow, and many of my clients also follow the same, and they have been getting some great results. It's a 3-step process that we are going to do. Step 1 is to have a glass of water whenever you are craving for sugar. Now what it will do? It will curb out your thirst craving. So most of the time when we are craving for sugar, we are actually thirsty. So when you take in 1 glass of water when you are craving for sugar, you're able to address that thirst first. So once you are going to do that, you drink 1 glass of water, take 5 minutes, and even if you feel like, no, I want to eat something, then go to step 2. Now step 2 here is to go for a sugar-free gum. Now any sugar-free gum that doesn't have any sugar or any kind of artificial sweetener, there are many that comes, I'll put the link here. You can go with this sugar-free gum for 10 to 20 minutes. Do not overdo it, because it will cause a pain in your jawline, but it also helps in engaging your facial muscles. It's a great facial exercise as well. But again, most of the time when we are craving for sugar, it's a psychological craving and not a physiological craving. So this step really helps. Go for a sugar-free gum. It actually changes the game for you. 15 to 20 minutes gives a response to your body. Okay, I am done, I'm satisfied, and satisfies your psychological hunger for sugar. Step 3, even when you're not able to satisfy it up to step 2, then we go for step 3, which is a fiber boost. Most of the time, I recommend going for an apple. Apple has 56 calories and most of the time satisfies your sugar cravings. So yes, I call this as a WGA rule: water, gum, and then apple. Once you follow this WGA rule, 95% of your sugar cravings are satisfied, because they originate from your psychological hunger. So this rule helps you tackle that psychological hunger in a most tremendous way. So yes, follow this rule: water, sugar-free gum, and fiber, and make sure that there is a gap of 5 minutes, then 20 minutes, then you go with an apple, and then take your time. Most of the time, this rule helps you curb out your psychological hunger that's coming from sugar. Now, for the next 5%, most of the time when we are craving for sugar, it's not actually sugar, it's because of our unbalanced meal. When you're not taking good amount of protein in your diet, you feel you have lot of sugar cravings. So if you have balanced amount of protein in each of your meals that you're consuming, you will never have sugar cravings. I have seen it with so many of my clients and they have gotten some great results. Once they have increased their protein intake, the sugar cravings have gone down to 0. So what you need to do is ensure that every meal of yours, whether it's your breakfast, lunch or dinner, you have at least 25 to 30 grams of protein. And yes, I know that vegetarians have very little sources of protein, but it doesn't mean that we cannot fulfill our protein requirement. You can easily do it. Here are some top protein sources that you can include in order to increase your protein intake by 25 to 30 grams in every meal. Whether you go with the combinational meal, whether you go with the solo source, whether you go with the whey protein, based on how well you are able to digest that kind of protein, ensure that you add at least 25 to 30 grams of protein in each of your meals. Only then you will be able to handle your sugar cravings better. But once you start doing it, the protein will keep you full for a longer period of time without putting you in this negative sugar feedback loop. Now I understand that most of you have their sugar in your tea and coffee because you cannot live without your tea. I understand that. So for that, I recommend a very special sweetener that is monk fruit. Now again, my first preference will be to avoid milk coffee or milk tea as much as you can, because milk itself has lactose. That's a milk sugar that is also spiking your blood sugar levels and gives you unstable energy levels. And many people have this habit of having tea or coffee as a first thing in the morning, which is not as good for your health. So what you can do instead is start avoiding milk in your milk tea and make it as black as possible, because why you are drinking milk and coffee is because of your caffeine or tannin dependence. And once you start eliminating milk and the sugar part of it, you will see much better results what the coffee or tea has to offer. And when I say black coffee, it is one of the great beverage when it comes to your liver health and your heart health. So yes, include more of black coffee. You can squeeze a lemon into it in order to make it more palatable for your taste. And also you can go and eliminate the amount of milk that you are adding. So most people cannot do it without milk coffee or cannot do it without milk tea. So you can reduce the quantity of milk or tea, quantity of milk and sugar that you have been using. So what you can do, if you're taking like 50% milk and 50% tea, then what you can do is eliminate it, make it 75% tea and 25% milk. Now instead of taking the direct sugar, go with monk fruit, because at least it will not have some added calories. And my first preference, as I told you, is to eliminate the milk and the sugar part and go with just the tea and the coffee. But some of you can't do it, so add a little bit of monk fruit. Here is some link that I'll share, good brands that are serving good monk fruit that might help you in balance of the craving without any added calories. Also, there are some good important teas that you can add instead of black tea, because that really helps you stay awake, stay refreshed, and gives you that hit that is important for you in order to get started. You can use lemon balm tea, you can use spearmint tea. It helps you balance out your hormones, and at the very same time, it helps you get the results that you're looking for in terms of hit, in terms of getting there and be alert. So yes, you will get that hit, and especially the lemon balm tea, it makes you feel so refreshed. Just give that a try and see the difference. But yes, as I told you, if you really can't do without your regular tea, replace it with the monk fruit. Now, talking about date. Now, date has low glycemic index. Because of the added fiber in it, it does not spike up your blood sugar level to that extent. But again, it has calories. One date will give you about 20 calories. So if you take 5 of it, it gives you 100 calories. So you have to be mindful in consuming it, because it adds up to the calorie intake, which will in turn not healthy if you're a diabetic or trying to manage your weight. So if you're really looking for some good results, make sure that even if you are consuming date-based recipes or date-based chocolates, you are looking into the calorie count. 2 to 3 times a week is okay to consume, but if you're taking too much of it, it might add up to your calorie intake and you might not see the results that you're looking for. So yes, you have to manage the date intake as well. 2 to 3 times a week. You can directly go with raw dates, or you can make a recipe out of it. You can add seeds to it, nuts to it, and make a recipe and then consume it 2 to 3 times a week, which is okay and healthy, helps you in a great way. And sometimes what happens is, like, we don't like to consume seeds raw. We don't like to consume, say, pumpkin seeds or flax seeds directly, but they are really healthy for our body because they gives us omega-3 and omega-6, which helps us in getting good heart healthy fatty acids, helps us in very different ways to get good skin, good hair, and great heart health. However, we don't want to consume it raw. So if you can add one date to it, it will become much easier for you to consume it. So if you are getting a support of a date in order to eat these things to get much more get better benefit, then it's always good to go for it. But if you're just consuming date in order to curb out your sugar cravings, then again it will put you in a negative sugar feedback loop where you will want it more and more if you go on consuming it. So it's much better that you avoid consuming date just to curb out your cravings. And if you follow all the steps that I mentioned, like if you manage your protein intake, if you follow the WGA rule, you won't be having any more of sugar cravings. So you just consume date in order to support the consumption of other food items which are not that palatable. Now talking about a super magical drink that I want to share with all of you. Now this magical drink helps you curb out your cravings and it's great for glowing up. It helps you get that skin glow and is great for and managing your cravings at the very same time. It's great for diabetics as well. So if you're someone who's trying to manage weight, looking for good skin health and want to manage their sugar cravings, this is the drink that you need in your life. So I'm just quickly going to share the recipe and make sure that you add that in the next few days of this particular challenge, straight for the next 7 days, and we glow up as a part of this 21 days challenge. Let's quickly get started.
So for this drink, we need fennel seeds, apple, jeera seeds, some curry leaves, some lemon and some lemongrass. Also ginger. All of them have some unique benefits. Apple gives us fiber for delayed digestion. Curry leaves is great fiber and at the very same time helps you fight indigestion. Ginger is anti-inflammatory. Lemongrass, jeera, fennel seeds all help you reduce your sugar cravings and regulate acidity. Blend it all together and what you get is an amazing juice and a drink that is important for a glowing skin.
Not that bad. Okay, so it will help you curb out your cravings actually at the same time because it's sweet because of apple, and the curry leaves are fresh, giving you the great antioxidant value. We have ginger, anti-inflammatory. We have fennels and jeera in order to boost your gut health. So it's a perfect glow up drink that you need for the next 7 days. So one method that will psychologically help you be consistent in the next 21 days challenge will be a streak method. So I have tried it with all my 75 days plan as well, where we make a streak board of seeing visually how and where we are with respect to our challenge. This glow up challenge also requires that kind of consistency. Now, how you are able to keep up with no sugar for the next 7 days, or the things that I recommend you as a part of this particular episode, how you will be able to keep up with that. So take either a piece of paper, make a streak board. I have made this for myself and I'll stick it on my refrigerator itself so that I can see and visualize when I'm able to do it fully, or when I'm able to finish a particular day in order to see the results. This method has been seeing some great results when it comes to consistency. Now this streak method is very simple. As I told you, you put a piece of paper, mark 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on a piece of paper and mark it either done or strip the paper off whenever you are done for the day. That actually motivates you for the next day as well, and whenever you see that streak board, it actually keeps you on track. That really helps me and many of my clients, so I think this will help you as well. We are going to stick this on the refrigerator and mark it whenever we are done for a particular day. For one day when you're not eating sugar, one day when we are having this magical drink, one day when we are able to keep up with the sugar cravings, then we are going to mark this done. Either we mark it off or we are going to strip this off. So yes, I'm going to stick it to my refrigerator. So I'm going to stick it on my refrigerator and I'm going to use these magnets. You can use any piece of paper and just have it all right there on the desk, and whenever you are done for the day, just mark this cut. So whenever the streak is done, it motivates you to keep up with the consistency. So make sure that you use this method to visualize your progress and be consistent. So the two important factors, that's your mindset to be consistent and your nutrition has been taken care of. Now when it comes to exercise, doing any kind of physical activity that helps you burn a lot of calories, that helps you sweat it out, helps you glow, and that post-workout glow actually release lot of endorphins and at the very same time help you get rid of toxins from your body. So exercise is a great way, any kind of physical activity, but ensure that you enjoy it to the most so that you remain consistent with it. Whether you do a dance workout, whether you do cardio, whether you do weight training, whether you do Pilates, any kind of workouts, there are so many of them on my channel itself. So just go and try them out for yourself, because that really helps you burn calories, sweat it out, and release those toxins. Also, you can be a part of my challenge. You can join my 75 days challenge. It's pretty affordable, and at the very same time give you access to variety of workout based on your ovulation cycle. So not every day of the month you have same energy levels, right? So we help you work out according to your energy levels. When there is an ovulation phase, we help you work out in a different way. It helps you get balance of your hormones at the very same time, and give you a variety of workouts that I have designed to get the results that you're looking for. So you can be a part of that challenge as well. That link will be there in my description. But apart from that, a very important thing is boosting your lung capacity. So whenever you do breathing, so as you eat, it helps you feed off energy to your body in order to do variety of functions, right? But for your blood to flow effectively, your blood requires oxygen. That oxygen acts as a carrier. So your blood will flow naturally and very effectively when you include good amount of breathing exercises in your routine. So as a part of this 7 days, as first episode of our 21 days glow up challenge, I want you to practice box breathing technique. Now visualize a box where you hold up your breath for 5 seconds, then you release for 5 seconds, then you hold up again, and then you breathe in again. This is a box breathing technique that helps you take a pause and at the very same time boost up your lung capacity, boost oxygen in your body, helps your blood flow, improves your blood circulation, and glow up. That is what we are looking for. So this box breathing technique is very effective, and then you do it for 5 times. 5 times a box breathing. It is completely immensely effective. So yes, a box breathing technique just for 5 times actually plays a very effective role in the results that you're looking for when it comes to blood circulation and reflecting it on your face. So yes, a box breathing technique, a good magical drink that I shared in order to help you curb out your cravings, a very 3-step process, a WGA rule that helps you fight those cravings, monk fruit if you're consuming your tea and coffee, dates only 2 to 3 times a week, a good alternative. All of these will give you the results that you are looking for in the next 7 days as part of our 21 days glow up challenge. So yes, that's it about the episode. Now I'm going to quickly take few questions that I have had that you posted on Instagram, and I would like to answer them. There are 5 questions that I'm going to take quickly and answer them. So first question is from _she_can. How to reduce screen time? I'm thinking, but I'm not able to implement it whenever I think I see more. So I understand, because the time and age that we are living in, we're always surrounded with social media, and it puts us in a spree. We want to do it more and more, but you have to understand, until unless you break the loop, you will always be in that negative feedback loop where you want to do it more and more. Only the time when you take that pledge for yourself and involve yourself in certain other activities, then you'll be able to break that loop and come out of it. Otherwise, if you say, okay, I'll do it for 5 minutes, you'll be doing it for 15 minutes, then 20 minutes and 25 minutes. So it's like a never ending loop. Only way is to cut off. Even if you started from like 1 hour of detox, it really helps, and navigate that kind of energy in doing something that you really enjoy. For me, like if I really want to cut off from my phone, I exercise, I do dancing, I read. So all of that things keeps me away from my phone and my screen time. So that really helps. Second question is from Thoughts of an Aspirant. Tackle thyroid with a sedentary lifestyle. So thyroid is a metabolic disorder. So there are many parameters because of which there is a change in your metabolic efficiency, and that puts you in a metabolic disorder. Whether it's thyroid, whether it's type 2 diabetes or PCOD, all of them are the outcomes of a bad lifestyle, along with many other factors too. But lifestyle plays a very important role. So yes, if you want to manage your thyroid, you have to be active. You have to change your lifestyle, because without doing something, you won't see any results. If you want to be lazy and you want to see the change happening in your health, that won't happen. So if you really want to see some good change, start working on your routine. start doing things that really works. Make sure that you are active enough and do certain activities in order to push away the laziness that you are in, because if you do something today, you will be in a positive feedback that will help you be better the next day. And if you don't do something about yourself today, you will be pushed further tomorrow. So there is no coming back from there. Please try and get going. Either do one thing, but yes, do that one thing. I have a question. Ma'am, I have a skin disease of psoriasis past from 3 years. How to remove this disease in my life? Please tell me. So all of this skin disease or skin disorders come from not having a proper lifestyle as well, apart from many other hormonal imbalances that happens in your body. But I am a very strong advocate that any kind of hormonal imbalance can be tackled if you start maintaining a good routine, start doing same things at same time every day, and take up this 21 days glow up challenge, because that will really help you. Even if you take some little small steps in order to get the results that you're looking for, I think you'll be getting better with your skin disorder, because there are many hormonal imbalances that arise from irregular routines, irregular lifestyles. So for example, especially for psoriasis, start tracking your energy levels and start acting upon it. Make sure that you have foods which are having balanced amount of energy. You do not consume high carbohydrates, just balanced amount of energy. Do not consume carbohydrate as a first thing in the morning. Start with the fats first, so that you have stable energy levels, so that you are able to balance your hormones at the very same time. So the question is, what is uric acid? Cause, prevention, foods to avoid. Since many days I have been facing this. So basically, uric acid is the waste product when body breaks down purines, right, which are found in seafood, alcohol and red meat. Many people who have been eating a high purine diet, they see a high uric acid also, and your kidney is not able to process them well when you're high uric acid, when the body produces like too much of uric acid. So in this case, you see inflammation in your joints, there is swelling in your feet, and you're not able to walk well enough. There are kidney stone problems as well. There are metabolic disorders which is linked with high uric acids, like obesity, diabetes and heart disease as well. So manage high uric acid levels. Make sure that you go on a low purine diet. Low purine diet is something that I'm going to share here, and it's also a very treatment oriented lifestyle change that's required for the same. So you cannot just go and follow a random diet plan. You need a treatment oriented approach for that. And if you are someone who's looking for the same and want to get on to manage their high uric acid and inflammation in your body, you can book a call with me to have a one-on-one coaching. The link will be there in my description, because I help people change their lifestyle with a proper treatment, because all of these health issues require proper time and attention, and craft a meal plan and a schedule for them based on the body's requirement, and seeing how much is your uric acid levels, what kind of protein that you require, what you will be able to digest, what kind of diet, especially low purine diet, to go for. So it's a very treatment oriented approach that we need, and that's a treatment of a lifestyle. So yeah, I would really want you to book a call, because that requires proper attention. Link would be there in my description for that. But yes, go on a low purine diet and take good care of your uric acid level, because if you keep them prolonged, you will see lot of inflammation, arthritis, kidney stones and many other problems coming and originating from that. So yes, these were the questions that I took for this particular video, but yes, there will be many more questions that I'm going to take in the further videos as well. Please put them in the comment section below, and I can take them in my upcoming videos as well. So thank you so much for joining. This is all about today's episode, episode 1 of our 21 days glow up challenge. This challenge is super important, effective, and as I told you, it can be a game changer when you want to glow up. So yes, let's quickly get into a routine. Please tell me in the comment section below of how many of you are actually going to follow this 21 days glow up challenge, because I think we as a community, when we do it all together, it really motivates us. So yes, let's do this, and I would love to read all of your comments. See you very soon in my upcoming videos and upcoming episodes. Stay tuned for the next episode in the next week, and yes, stay tuned. Bye bye, stay fit, stay happy, love you all.